design and all that.
Okay, now if it doesn't go through with the airport, is your retention ponds gonna be capable of handling all the runoff?
Absolutely, yeah. They've actually designed it to over detain because the property is very flat. So I think there's 2.5 times detention. Don't quote me on that, but they are over detaining. That's why I think there's 3 ponds proposed on the property.
Are your retention ponds connected in any way? Or?
Yes, they will. They'll be interconnected and phased through the project.
Okay. Thank you.
Other questions from council members?
Yes,
Yes,
if I may.
you sure can.
May I ask why you chose Anderson?
That is a better question for Greg, who was here last month, but I will attempt to answer. Redwood is found a good market in central Indiana. They've been very successful. Matter of fact, I drive by one every day on my way to work from Whiteland. The rental rate in their projects are over 90%. They see that opportunity, they see the market, and of course, like any other business, they're there to make a profit. But
I'm sorry, it's Redwood, right?
yes,
Has Redwood had any communications with anyone from our housing authority here?
I don't believe so.
So have any of the stats or data on the demographics of our people even been looked at when you considered to move your apartment complex here?
Yeah, I'm sure they have. And Redwood's got a whole research area before they put these properties under contract. They'll run those numbers to make sure that it's going to work for them before.
The reason I ask these questions is because the rent price, of course, which if it's maintenance free like you claim it is, I would say that that's probably priced about right then.
Mm-hmm.
But my question is, who's going to occupy these apartments? Who's going to be able to afford this? If you're on a fixed income and you only make $967 a month, you sure as heck ain't living there, right? So
Right.
My other question is, will you participate in the low income tax housing credit program by chance?
I don't know that that is something that Redwood has done in the past. I can certainly bring that to them.
So this is going to be apartments that are only for the working class, correct?
It depends on how you define working class, but they've been market rate apartments throughout the central Indiana as well as the surrounding states they've developed.
And I take for granted that if they don't typically participate in the LIHTC program, that they probably don't accept HUD funds either?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Thank you.
The questions from the members? I do want to go over one other point to be perfectly clear about the drainage situation.
Mm-hmm.
This drainage will flow to the east.
Correct.
And nothing has changed about that.
Correct.
And you guys are all on board with that.
We're all on board with that. All the engineering has been done to take that to the east.
Okay.
Or the preliminary engineering. They're not to those details yet. But
No, I understand. That's a critical point for me.
absolutely.
Okay.
I will reiterate that with the engineering team.
On that note, I would add that our department, Building Commissioner's Office, Municipal Development, will not issue any permits for construction until we have a drainage plan approval approved by the city engineer.
That helps.
Thank you. Thank you. Other questions from the council? Any questions from the audience? Yes. Come forward, give us your name and address.
Okay, thank you. Angie Strickler, 2232 Gregory Lane, 46012. And I do have some questions for Mr. Seekos. I'm curious if Redwood Apartments is owned by a larger parent company.
No, Redwood is the company. They're not owned by like a larger capital company or anything like that.
Okay, so you are based out of Indianapolis or
Based out of the Cincinnati area.
Cincinnati. Okay, so pretty close. And then I appreciate that units are being built, and I do have the same concerns as Councilor Harless about the price point and the community that we have in Anderson. And I wanted to speak though about Redwood's commitment to the tenants that will be living in your properties. Do you have maintenance on site? Do you require tenants to go through an app? Is there somebody that they can call? What's that process, and how quickly does your maintenance department respond?
So I can't speak to an app. I'm not that familiar with it, but I know that there is staff on site, maintenance and leasing facilities on site. With that rent price point, I would imagine you would expect a timely repair. I know that the 100% maintenance even goes to changing light bulbs. So having a centralized maintenance dispatch wouldn't fulfill what Redwood promises their tenants.
So they're right there.
Yes.
Okay. So then that's good. And then my final question is, do you know what Redwood's commitment is to the broader community as far as keeping up the property long-term? We have a lot of issues with just trash or lawns not being mowed in a timely manner, stuff, et cetera.
So yeah, it's in Redwood's best interest to keep the maintenance to a high standard. I don't know how often they mow, but I know the mowing crews are out quite often. And I can speak from experience. The streets in the Redwood community where I live were cleared before the town streets, the last snow. So I don't know if that's every community, but they get after it pretty quickly. And I know Redwood, through their developments, have never sold the property. They're committed to develop and maintain and own those properties. I think they've developed over 11 states at this point, and they still own every property they've developed.
Any other questions from the audience? Thank you, Angie. Questions?
Sorry, I have another question. Are the utilities going to be included in the rent of these homes, or will these tenants be on their own for that?
I believe the utilities are separate.
Okay.
But don't quote me on that.
Okay. How energy efficient are these homes going to be? Are we talking like top of the line, as energy efficient as you can get?
They are very energy efficient. They're built with 2x10 construction as opposed to regular 2x4 construction, which allows greater insulation factors, greater R factors, as well as greater sound deadening with shared walls.
So a 3-bedroom apartment might run you $2,600, but if you have to pay a utility bill and a gas bill on top of that, you're looking at another anywhere between $200 and $500 for your basic setup. What are the terms for first month's rent and deposit on these? Do you know?
I don't know that.
Okay, thank you.
Couple of facts mentioned at last meeting. This will be a phase project, 2 phases, right, Joe?
Mhm.
And this will also take anywhere from, my notes say 7 to 8 years to complete.
I think that would be longest term.
I am going to ask one more question.
Absolutely.
Where would local contractors, our framers, our carpenters, our plumbers and electricians, are they going to be used on this kind of project?
That's a little beyond my kind of land use expertise.
Yeah. I understand that, and you're doing fine, but I think your operations guy ought to have been here tonight.
Yeah, and he wanted to be here. He sends his apologies.
Well, I'm sorry about that, but this is important to us.
Understand, and
And
I
I
can
would think
certainly,
we would rank high enough that he would think enough of us to be here.
and I can certainly get him the message that the city would prefer local contractors, and local crews on the project.
We certainly have crews here that are more than capable of building apartments.
And just logistics wise, in my experience, it's more cost effective to have local crews than to ship crews in from anywhere else. Because you're not paying per diems, you're not paying travel fees, you're not paying that kind of cost.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, sir.
I don't mean to buck the system. I'd like to postpone the third reading on this till next month when his supervisor can come in here.
We have a second to that motion?
I'll second that.
We have a motion and a second to table this till the next regular scheduled meeting. Members, any questions on the amendment proposal?
No.
Call the roll.
Counselor Turner.
To table it, correct, Greg?
Yes.
Cable, yes.
And that's the reason why, Greg, is for what?
We don't have all the information from the proper people from this company. And, well.
Just curious.
Because it needs to be done right, that's why.
That's correct.
And Redwood's committed to doing things the right way.
Yes.
Yes, continue.
Let me intervene in here.
No, wait a minute. Can't intervene when the vote is already started. Okay? Call the roll. It's number 2.
Turner, I didn't hear your vote.
Yes.
Counselor Turner. Counselor Harless.
Yes?
Counselor Wagner.
Yes.
Counselor Landers.
Yes.
Counselor Newman.
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes.
Okay, so it's to March.
We'll see you next month.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Mr. President, I just wanted to verify what we, why.
Sure. Okay. Introduction of ordinances,
Mr.
126.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce ordinance 1-26, please.
Second.
Ordinance 1-26, an ordinance designating an economic development target area for David Reddington.
Mr. Winkler.
Council, this is a request for a residential abatement for Mr. Reddington. The address is 4328 West 38th Street. This would be a single-family residence. It is a 2-bedroom, 1 bath with an estimated construction cost of $150,000. Yeah, that's what I thought, $150,000. But the presentation led the Economic Development Commission to believe that this can indeed be constructed for that price. And Mr. Reddington is an elderly gentleman, so this would actually be the first home that he's had a chance to own. As far as a point of reference, this is 38th and Layton Road would be the location of this particular single-family residence. We are asking for a 6-year abatement, as it does constitute infill housing. Any questions?
Questions from council? Is Mr. Reddington here?
I don't see a representative here. He was not going to be able to be here, but there was a gentleman that was supposed to be in attendance, and I do not see him.
Okay,
So it's at your discretion. If you want to postpone it until next meeting, we'll do it next meeting.
Mr. Turner.
I'd like to also table this
Okay.
ordinance as well from not being here, so we can question him.
Second.
Motion and a second to table. Questions from the council? Questions from the audience? Clerk, call the roll.
Counselor Turner.
Yes.
Counselor Harless.
Yes.
Counselor Wagner.
Yes.
Counselor Landers.
Yes.
Counselor Newman.
Yes.
President Graham.
Yes. Ordinance 1-26 has been tabled until the next regularly scheduled meeting in April. Okay. Introduction of resolutions.
Mr. President, I'd like to introduce resolution 1-26, please.
Second.
Motion and a second on 126.
Resolution 126, a preliminary declaratory resolution fixing a date, time, and place for a public hearing thereon for JLBS Property LLC.
Mr. Winkler.
Council, this is a wonderful project, and it's my pleasure to be able to finally present it to you. It's been a little while in the making. So JLBS is a wonderful company that is already working here in Anderson. You might have noticed the work that they did on 9th Street as far as rebuilding one of our downtown buildings, getting that ready for residential and commercial. You probably have noticed the work that they have done on Meridian Street as far as the new apartments on Meridian Street and the work that they've done there. And I believe those apartments are completely full at this point. And this particular opportunity is for 1525 through 1529 Main Street and 1520 Meridian Street as well. This is a company that is doing a multitude of different projects in central Indiana, now focusing on Anderson. The new president of Anderson University shared with me last week that they are rebuilding 2 of the dormitories for Anderson University. They literally worked out a property swap, and for the property that they're receiving, those dorms will be completely rebuilt. They specialize in reconstruction and redevelopment. They also have a niche as far as stone, granite, high-end finishes for kitchens, bathrooms, etc. So this will be the new location for their entire operation here in central Indiana. They're literally picking their business up and moving it to Anderson. That will be the new home of JLBS. And as I'm sure you're all familiar with, that's been almost an entire city block that has been allowed to deteriorate over time significantly. So we are tickled to death to see somebody come in and take on that project. They will be adding a total of 56 jobs. The average hourly wage is a little over $32 an hour, with an annual payroll of just over $3.7 million. So we are asking for a 7-year, 70% abatement for this project. And I do have the owner of the company here. I'll ask him to step up to the microphone, introduce himself, elaborate just a little bit more on the company and their philosophy of business and what they're doing, and share with you the process of moving the company to Anderson. Frank?
Thank you. Mr. President, I got a question.
Sure. Joe?
Back in the day when I was a kid, was that an old furniture store?
I think one of the buildings was.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's a very large lift that they're in the process of rebuilding as far as an elevator.
Thank you.
Yeah, yep. Please.
Thank you. Thank you, Council, for having me. Just want to start to elaborate a little bit further on what Greg said here. My name is John Lengy Bartles. I am the president of JLBS Construction and JLBS Property alike. We have been doing a lot of projects here in the downtown area. We redid the 1212 Meridian, which is the old Miller Huggins building, turned that into apartments. We did not get anywhere close to 2,600 a month rent for those, but they are 100% full. We did do a deal with the University of Anderson. We've bought the old seminary apartments as well. We're really focused on Anderson as a whole. We've been working with Greg and Levi to kind of help put a whole plan together to revitalize some of the areas that we've been talking about. And we felt it was the right time with our granite cabinet shop manufacturing business to expand. That property fit our needs, not only with the warehousing space, but with the exterior laydown area. So we decided to take it down when the old plumbing supply company moved. So we do plan on bringing an immediate 56 jobs to town. Hopefully with the space, we can grow. We are through the point of the project where we just received our state design release. So the state has approved our renovations of the building, and now that's in front of building commissioner here in the city. So yeah, we specialize in not only the granite, the cabinets manufacturing, but also we'll have products stored there, drop shipping for all of our other multifamily needs, faucets, lights, and really anything you can think that goes into an apartment. So we'll have a lot of shipping coming in and out of there too, and hopefully as that grows, we'll continue to add more jobs to the company there. We are also working, one of the buildings we were able to take in our trade with Anderson University was Hardacre Hall, which used to be their business center there. We plan on putting our headquarters there, not only for JLBS property, for our construction staff, also working in tandem with the university to create a business incubator, get some other small and upcoming businesses in Anderson to partner with us in leasing space at that building, but working closely to get student involvement interns and also help with job placement, past that point of the internships. So we'll also have a headquarters over on campus as well as manufacturing here. So
Very good.
any questions?
Yeah, first of all, thank you for coming.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Council, members of the council have any questions?
I do.
Yes. Councilwoman Harless.
Truck traffic.
Yes. There will be some.
Have you considered it? And not only that, but that railroad track and stopping trains.
Yes. So the one nice thing about us owning the whole city block is, and having the laydown area there, as you can see to the south of the main building there at 1520. Exactly. We've been able to do turnarounds there. We've already had quite a few trucks coming through there. One just to deliver our heavy machines, manufacturing equipment. The trains do slow some things down, but the trucks can sit in our lot and wait. They're not waiting on the street.
That's where I was
and
going with
clogging
this.
things
Where are
up.
they
Yeah,
going to go
so-
if they're stuck?
And we need them on our site too, just because we're loading and unloading, so in the streets, just it's dangerous, right? So there is a pull through in the center too. You can kind of see, so which makes it a lot easier. So
This is very exciting. I'm more so excited that you just told me what you did about your deal with AU.
yeah.
That's fantastic.
Hey, thank you.
There are lots of places that already have things like that in place and in motion, and it's amazing what like Purdue has accomplished in the
Right.
Fort Wayne area,
Mhm.
and the students have a huge impact there, and some of the most innovative things have come of that. So I applaud your efforts.
No, thank you.
That's
Thank you.
awesome.
We appreciate it. A lot of people have some things to say about millennials, but I'm one of them, right? I haven't given up yet. So we're gonna keep grooming them and getting better. So appreciate
We're
that.
glad you're not giving up.
Other
Yeah.
questions from the council? I do have a couple.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you for
Yes, sir.
coming to Anderson.
Thank you.
I
Thanks
met you and perhaps your partner with Winkler at the 1925 pub.
Yeah.
And he explained that you guys had come and what you had hoped to get going on. That's very exciting.
Thank you.
I'm an AU graduate.
Oh, awesome.
Now, it was a while ago,
Yeah.
but it was. So, but I do want to ask you a question about that relationship
Mhm.
because it is, I find that just as Councilwoman Harless does, just very unique and terrific.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the building where the Fall School of Business was located?
Yes, sir.
And where are they doing that activity now? Do you know?
I'm not sure. I know the building is vacant except for HES, who is their maintenance contractor on site, who does the janitorial and everything. But when I walked the building, the Star Bank, everything was out of there. So it's sitting empty currently. I'm not sure where they've relocated that on
Okay, and
campus.
so you took the seminary housing, you own that now?
Yep. That was separate of this deal.
Yeah,
This deal includes Hardacre, which is the fall school business. It includes Fair Commons. We'd take control of that.
okay.
It includes the 28 acres, which we would hope to develop
Yeah.
just there the old
That
campground
would have
was.
been a wonderful development if it could have got finished.
Yeah.
It really
So
could. Well, let me ask you this one. You may not be able to speak to it, and I
Mhm.
understand if you can't.
Yeah.
We have had, as a city, we had trouble with the apartment complex on 8th Street
mhm.
that is known as Terra East. And our building commissioner's office has had to get on them
Mhm.
about just general maintenance of clean up the junk and clean up the paper. And they did that, some of that last fall. Now, is that a project that you guys are currently involved in? Or if you're even able to say, and I'm not pressing here, is that one you might have on your radar?
Absolutely. I was best and final to purchase those when they sold to the original or the current owner. And we were actually the same price point. The broker just had a better relationship with the other buyer, so he chose them, not us. So I've been working at trying to pry that one away with not much luck. But-
What's his plans? I don't see any plan.
Me neither.
It's
I'll,
just an
I'll have
eyesore
5
to
projects
neighbors.
done that are way worse off than he will with his one. So
It really bothers me that that's not representative of our university.
no.
It's really not.
They're,
And it's disappointing, actually.
I walked them and they're not, you don't make any money with them empty, right? Rarely. I don't see how you do. So, yeah, the
Well, I
broker
hope
picked
you'll
the wrong
continue to
buyer.
pursue that because
Yeah.
putting people back in that unit would be good for the east side, good for 8th Street.
Absolutely.
And it's something university, I'm sure would like to get resolved.
Absolutely.
Put it that way.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much. I go past your development 2 or 3 times a week
Awesome.
and I see all the activity.
Yeah.
And I see what you've done to outsides with paint and cleanup.
Yeah.
And we need 10 of you. So
Yeah.
can you let's get the other 9
Yeah,
to come to town?
we'll try. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Mr. President,
Yes, sir.
I would like to compliment this gentleman and his corporation and the staff on the unique style that you did the Miller Huggins building. I've talked to at least 2 or 3 different people in there, and they are completely satisfied with that. And above all, this is in Miller Huggins, and this building over there, just south of there,
Mhm.
is in the district that I represent. I'll take all positive hits like this that you are able to produce.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. I
Thank you.
appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah,
Do we have
those,
Do we have any questions from the audience? Any comments from the audience?
Question?
Question's been called.
Counselor Turner,
Yes.
Counselor Harless,
Yes.
Counselor Wagner,
Yes.
Counselor Landers. Yes. Counselor Newman.
Yes.
President Grant.
Yes. Resolution 1-26 has passed the council. Waits the signature of the council president and the mayor.
I want to say something. Have you guys noticed I have a new mic at the podium? Have you guys hear better back there?
Yeah. Now that you pointed out, you're right. Yeah.
Got it
That's why we're going to
done. Got it
nominate you
done.
for
Sheila,
clerk of
good
the
job.
year.
Clerk of the year. I'll
There
take
you go.
it.
thank you.
So this
Very
sets
good.
the date, place and time,
Yes, right.
okay, for the
right.
public hearing, which will
Right.
take place at your next council meeting.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Make
Council.
sure we get that date. I'd like to attend that.
Thank you.
Okay, very
It'll
good.
be here. It'll be.
Oh, it'd be-
next week.
okay. So I thought it might be the redevelopment.
No, it's here.
Okay,
I'm messing
do we have
with
any miscellaneous public comments from the audience tonight?
Mr. President,
Councilman Newman?
can I give a public comment, please?
Hey, sure you can.
One thing that I would like to see happen next week, first part of the week, I intend to go up to the 5th floor to see if we can get 2 citywide cleanups going. One in the spring and one in the fall. So the city can start prepping up and looking like a city. And
I think any effort in that way would be good, Joe.
yes, sir.
Really.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anything from the audience you wish to speak?
Yes, I do.
Come forward and give your name and your address, please.
Hello, my name is Greg Carr, 2203 Cottonwood Street. I have a couple items that I think need some attention, but I'm not exactly sure what the right protocol is. If you travel anywhere in this city, you cross railroad tracks,
Yes.
and 100% of these railroad tracks are almost impassable at
Yes.
speed limits.
Yes.
And even when they fix them, it doesn't improve. They put them too high, they put them too low.
I can
I'm-
speak a little bit to that.
Okay, sir, thank you.
The person that would be in charge of this will be the city engineer.
Okay,
That's Matt House. At one time in Anderson, we had 56 trains that cut Anderson in half. And so the problem was ginormous at
Yeah.
that point. And that was with the General Motors traffic.
sure.
Now, it is much less than that today. It is, I will say, not easy to deal with the railroads,
Okay,
okay?
but they've been better in the past, is my recollection.
Well, they have their good days and they have their not so good days. But I understand exactly what you're saying, and we will make sure that Matt House is aware you commented on that. Perhaps get Matt to give us a status report,
That'd be great because,
okay? And we could get that back for the next regular session,
okay,
okay?
And then
I
the-
will call him tomorrow,
well, appreciate
all
that.
right? What was
The
your
second item
point?
is, how come we're having so many traffic lights out around town?
Well, those are all under reconstruction pretty much.
Is that what it is? Because
Matt House would be in charge of that also.
okay,
I know, and I know 8th and Jackson was out for more than a week. But that's, and we'll get Matt to comment on that too.
There was a car accident there.
It's what?
There was a car accident.
Oh, there was?
Yes,
They have
that's
to
why
wait
that
on
was
that.
out.
Go ahead.
And they had to order things because they'd then replaced the one over there at Central on 29th and put 2 new lights up. So now there's 4 signal lights there. So
Well,
yeah, they had to order parts.
okay, that's great. Okay, so
We'll get
something
Matt- we'll
is
get Matt
going,
To give us information on that, and we'll have that for you by next meeting.
okay, appreciate
You
it.
all right?
And you know, that's very sensitive, given the fact that we're having these electricity rate increases and, you know, traffic signals are in and out. So if that could be addressed, that'd be great.
We'll get that on, and if you'll come back next month,
I
we'll
will.
have you an answer before that. Make sure they have your telephone number.
We'll do
When
that.
I talk to Matt, I'll call you.
Okay, great. Thank
All
you.
right?
Okay.
Make sure- You don't have to give it out publicly.
No, I just, I'll.
Okay. Any other comments, public comments?
Mr. Chairman,
Councilman Newman?
I move for adjournment.
Second.
We have a motion, a second for adjournment. We are adjourned.